So how do you think connection and peer support could have a positive impact on nonprofit work?
You need somebody who gets what you do, feels your pain a little bit, and maybe you can bounce off novel ideas and solutions because you don't have to bring them up to speed
Absolutely.
on everything that's going on in your life. They already know that. So now let's move on with a solution or just to, whine to each other.
Yeah, and, just how you said that, no one has said it like that exactly before in these chats, and I think that's so true, right? Because it's a connection over a shared love, a shared passion, but it's also a connection where you don't have to explain yourself too, right? And you see it in lots of different types of communities.
And so it's nice for the folks who are already in it and educational for the people who are getting into it, because getting back to what I said also earlier, that um, that nonprofit the people in the nonprofit sector tend to be helpful. That's part of what is in them, so bringing somebody along into that is kind of natural.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it would be a gift to new nonprofiteers to have that early on in their career,
Yeah.
right? Like that connection and peer support. And it is complicated when we're talking about within our organizations providing peer support.
Hmm.
There may be internal politics happening. So sometimes peer support almost is easier to manage when it's outside of the organization. I think
Oh,
it's a little
I
easier.
I think it's kind of like the airplane, the flight effect. You sit there, you will tell things to that person next to you on an air flight that you will never say to anybody else because you're never going to see them again.
Yeah, it is there's a little bit of safety, right? Like that feeling
Yeah.
of like, I'm okay to do this. What are you most excited to get out of being a member of the Nonprofit Hive?
I think this is a tremendous concept. It really helps people connect to each other who have common interests and the baseline interest in nonprofits in a safe space that you can talk about anything and get some out of the box feedback, or at least if not out of the box, at least a different perspective. Hey, I'm not crazy. They're going through this too, or here's something brand new to consider. So that's always important, and I love the fact that now we can do this across the country. I mean, I come from the the world where I guess what they call us, we're not technologically native. We are immigrants to this world, and to know what it was before and now to be able to do this is great.
Yeah.
Having it consistent week over week is really good. You get to be, it's a habit, and the fact that I was telling you earlier, I slot out 12:30 every week on a Thursday. I'll fill it with something from the Hive, but that's the time I'm going to devote to that, and I find that really helpful.